Molweni mithunana, kwaba bangakhange bayibukele okanye bangakhange babe nalo ithuba lokubukela i-commission kaNhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Hayi shem, uyathetha utata. Uthethile uNhlanhla Mkhwanazi. I-frustration anayo okanye abanayo esipoliseni inkulu kakhulu. Iqala ngoba ii-dockets zilala i-dust and ii-victims of i-crime ziyababuza into yoba kwenzeka ntoni bangakwazi ukuphendula because ii-dockets ezithile zivaleleke somewhere zilala i-dust. Sekwa-investigatwa kwenziwa yonke into, but these top officials ezi-linked with the politicians ezalapha eSouth Africa abakwazi ukwenza nto ngazo. Uthi ke ufumaniseka into yoba umntu wayebulele umntu ne wabheyilwa nge-10,000 rand and then ungaphandle. Ufumaniseka into yoba lo mntu bathi xa ngabe sebemphenya bafumanisa into yoba ube ne-bail after leya i-bail yemeda ezi-about 5 and then le yokugqibela ke ayitshilo. And uyabakowuta ke shem, akathethi ndiva okanye ahlambukezela, uyamenshina into yoba ucase number bani wenza into ethile, wabheyila. Ngoku usene-medals ezi-4 zaseNgwavuma, but still usengaphandle. Uba kanjani naye akazi. Kudala ezi zinto bezithetha but abamanyelwa. So I think that is why ede wahamba with ii-colleagues zakhe benza i-press conference ngoba be-frustrated. Ayise eGoli ke indaba kaKate Vusumuzi Kate Matlala and Katitso Mlefe. Hayi kuthiwa ngongqondo baseGoli abayana abathintwa, baxelela kakuhle into yoba thina awusoze usithinte tu. Uzawukhumbula kaloku uKate Matlala into yoba ngulo ngoku ekungafunwayo ne-bail, ofuna i-bail, onxiba kakuhle nje ukumbone xa emile phaa esitokisini nxiba isuti njengobhuti nje othembekileyo. Kuthiwa hayi ubhutiza uyingozi kakhulu, unayo nditsho i-ID yaseSwazini engabizi magama wakhe. Bhutiza lo one-connection yoba afakele i-blue lights. Kuthiwa wathatha iimoto zakhe ahamba ngazo wazisa kumngani wakhe okwile law enforcement, zarejistwa ngurhulumente kwagqibe kwafakwa i-blue lights. Ebethela namhlanje ke uNhlanhla Mkhwanazi. So ubrothers uneemoto ezine-blue light. Uyazi mos uba ii-blue lights zihamba oominister, zihamba amapolisa, zihamba zonke ii-law enforcement ntontoni agencies. So i-private individual nje ihlangana phi ne-blue lights. Hayi ke kuthiwa ke uKatitso Mlefe lo yena hayi naye kuthiwa ungomnye ungqondo. Yena ke kuthiwa hayi sana wafonela isikhulu sakwa-JPMD esikhulu nje sapha eRhuleni. Wathi khona imoto endingayi-understandiyo apha. Kaloku aba bantu andithi baye babhatala ezi top bani. Hayi kuthiwa wasuka ubrothers wahamba waya apho wayoyijonga esemsebenzini, wayijonga wathi umeleni apha. Kuthiwa bathi hayi no singamapolisa. Efika naye wabuyela emva wathi hayi hamba endlini usafe, ngamapolisa azozenzela izinto zawo nje, awahlangenanga nawe. Uzobizwa ke naye because kaloku banayo yonke into in writing, ndikuxelela. Banayo yonke into, i-evidence. Yho, iyakhathalisa ndikuxelele laa nto because uyucinge ke ngoku into yoba njengoba sisazofa ke thina shiya abantwana bethu bazophila kowuphi nomhlaba if yonke le nto inje na bazophila kowuphi umhlaba sana. Because kaloku asikwazi ukuphila kumhlaba ngoku okanye bazophila kuwo apho yonke into iphethwe zii-drug lords. Because kaloku if ngoku ezi syndicates even ibhizinesi bani kuthiwa zifonelwa yena. Fonela uKat Matlala to khandilinke kaloku nominister, because apparently or allegedly uKat Matlala uyi-associate no minister uSenzo Mchunu. Ndithi nditshile uba allegedly. But ke itshiwo nguNhlanhla Mkhanazi the time ebanjiwe kuye kwafumaniseka into yoba unefowuni. Uba ifike njani ifowuni kuye, uye wayonikwa ifowuni. Phone leyo acommunicate ngayo with the top officials. Uyaqonda? So ke ngoku ke esonikwa lo phone leyo wathumela i-team yakhe ke ye-intelligence uNhlanhla Mkhwanazi into yoba hayi ke sesivile into unefowuni, hambani ke noyilanda lo phone. Kulapho kufumaniseke khona ke into yoba ke bahamba bayogqogqa kwafumaniseka hayi brothers ulinked mabamyeke, futhi uba ngaphuma hey kuyoqhawuka unobathana sana. Uba angaphuma hayi kuyoqhawuka unobathana. And basebaninzi ke ngoku abantu abazobanjwa, because uNhlanhla Mkhwanazi uthi asimanga into yoba sibe bhizi nale commission, akho nto izoma tu, iyaqhubeka into. Ubana uNhlanhla Mkhwanazi samlethelwa yinkosi bethunana. Yho, hayi, if nifuna ke more information okanye nifuna ukumamela i-videos, you can go to my YouTube and please like and subscribe to my channel. Diabulela bantu bam.
By high-ranking officials within crime intelligence raises serious concern due to the vast amount of taxpayers' money involved, especially as it follows a previous highly questionable property acquisition in Pretoria to the tune of 22.7 million rand, a matter that the Inspector General of Intelligence confirmed is now being investigated. The full statement is available on internet. You can go and throw it. It comes from Ms. Kolopanat. Now she's introducing an Inspector General. We know, and we're going to demonstrate that later, that the intelligence community, they operate separately from a normal account. There are three entities established in the country. One is within defense, another one is state security, the third one is crime intelligence. And both of them are supervised by the Inspector General of Intelligence. That is the only individual that has got access to all the classified and the work that they do at crime intelligence. And whatever reports this Inspector General of Intelligence discover must communicate with the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence. Later in our presentation, commissioners, I will demonstrate in some of the incidents that happened at crime intelligence that involve the office of the Inspector General of Intelligence being used by politicians, which I had an experience on as I read my portfolio, my profile, the experience I had when I was the acting National Commissioner at the time. We will indicate that because in trying to address the issues that crime intelligence and the political involvement, back in 2011, I deposited an affidavit at the Zondo Commission. That affidavit is available. Unfortunately, I was never invited to come and testify at the Zondo Commission. So the patterns that were there, the modus operandi of how they are dealing with things at crime intelligence back then, it still exists today. So what we see here is a person who has a legal obligation to keep the mouth shut and go to the Joint Standing Committee and present and ventilate on this and hold the Divisional Commission accountable. But she does not use that platform. She goes publicly and disclose this. The risk of this, commissioners, is that it forces the members that are within crime intelligence in the public space to defend themselves by divulging all the secrets of the states that they are aware of, the irregularities within crime intelligence that ranges from the police to the political parties, which the members are not supposed to, according to their vetting and their classification of that information. The platform they have to vent that is within the Inspector General of Intelligence and Parliament, Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence. So that's why a provincial commissioner like myself, Nhlanhla Mkhanazi, I'm not invited to the Joint Standing Committee because I've got no business with that budget. It is the Divisional Commission of Crime Intelligence that has an access to the Joint Standing Committee to go and account, because he's the one that is classified to be there and deal with the matter. So we demonstrate here that the Ms. Kola Barnard have acted. And the Inspector General of Intelligence, we have evidence of that he's part of the instrument of investigating the things or counter-investigation of the things that the team are doing within intelligence. So that's what I thought maybe I must bring forward without going more into details. As I said earlier, these are some of the things that J.R. Kumal is going to come here and is going to elaborate more of what actually is contained on this Gauteng counterintelligence investigation, who is involved, and how the counter, what is the role that the Inspector General of Intelligence is playing in trying to frustrate this project. And we know in public, as public knowledge, that the very same Inspector General of Intelligence have signed MOUs with entities outside that intelligence structure. Okay. One of them is IP, which is within the police, as an example. So, but we'll demonstrate that, commissioners, because what we're trying to show here and tell the South Africans is that the whole intention is to stop the investigation of this cartel and the operations of this cartel. And all the efforts that we are seeing as we are presenting this today is that there is a concerted effort of making sure that Khumalo and whoever he works with are frustrated in making this to end in court. And different approaches are being applied, as we're going to be demonstrating as we are continuing with this testimony today.
So you are suggesting for the moment that that issue be flagged, the complaint regarding that particular MP be flagged, and that General Khumalo will testify more as regards the issue you highlight here. Is that your testimony? That's
exactly. Simple, because there's a secret fund account mentioned here, there's Inspector General of Intelligence mentioned here. That is not much of my space, so that's why Khumalo will come and testify on this in details, commissioners.
Thank you.
9/1 of April 2017, Medal of Councillor Thobela was granted 10,000 rand bail. While out on bail, he committed another offences as per AB's case 869/2018, the discharging of firearm, and was granted 1,000 rand bail. Mzimkhulu case 5 of 10/2018, possession of unlicensed firearm, granted 1,000 rand bail. And Mzimkhulu case 112 of 10/2018, possession of unlicensed firearm and ammunition, granted 2,000 rand bail. Bail was opposed on all cases, but it was unsuccessful.
So the situation is you have an accused, they are charged, they are arrested, they are granted bail, they are released. And then another case arises, they are arrested, they apply for bail, and that they get a second bail, and so it goes. It sounds like it's 4 bails on top of the first. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Do you agree with what's written at page 207, that is a concern for you as the head of the political task team, as a member and as a police officer? Is that a concern? And if so, why?
It is a concern indeed. As I said earlier, that this will have been an extract of the briefing that was given to the IMCs about the challenges that we're experiencing with regard to the prosecuting of these cases. that when a person has been accused of a serious murder case, arrested, granted 10,000 rand bail, and you commit other serious crimes thereafter of possession of firearms, but still giving bails, it simply means that the court is not taking serious the risk that this individual has in society. That if he keeps granted bail because of murder and is arrested with a firearm again, and is granted another bail, and again arrested because of the firearm charge, and granted bail again, it simply means that he is allowed to go out there and carry a firearm and do whatever he wants to do with the firearm. The court does not see the need of stopping this person from doing that. And this has a serious consequences towards the witnesses and many other people that are involved on cases that this person is arrested for.
And perhaps for the sake of completeness, let's look at case at page 208, which is a slightly different case, but along, in the same vein, under item 8.6, if you could read that.
Fisokuhle Ntuli was arrested, charged, and sentenced on Patfontein Case 50 of June 2016 for 4 times attempted murder charges. He appealed and was granted bail. Whilst on bail, he was arrested and charged on 4 murder cases, as per Nongoma Case 30 of April 2016, 391 2016, also Nongoma 88 Nongoma, as well as 127 Nongoma, all of them in 2018.
Yes.
And possession of unlicensed firearm as per Nongoma Case 285 of 2017 and Nongoma Case 147 of 2018 June that he is alleged to have committed while on appeal.
So this accused is actually charged, convicted, and sentenced. Then he appeals. He's granted bail while he's awaiting his appeal. And in that period, manages to commit 4 more murders.
That is correct.
Okay.